Amelia, my love, your smile is the first breath of life, the exhilaration of a first kiss. Your smile is the death of fear itself. And if your smile is all of this, then your tears as you run from me evokes a madness that leaves me senseless. My mind replays the moment you fled from me over and over. Each time I feel the sensation of falling into abandonment and darkness over and over. I wanted so badly to explain. I have never lied to you. I will not start doing so now just to save myself. I ask of you one last favor. Do not forsake me utterly. Judge me by my words here in this letter, and I will submit to your wishes. You are my only reason for existence. I have watched you influence the greatest leaders in history. I don't mean those fleeting sparks that drift out of the fire only to disappear suddenly into darkness. I mean the everlasting flames, such as Mithras and Francois Vallon. We have discussed how their faces come to life when you enter the room, and yet you are changed by them as well. Can you read the words of René Descartes or Plato or Aristotle and not be forever changed in some sense? What if you could not only read their words or converse with them, but actually share their life's experiences? Yet surely you didn't agree with the dark humors of Mithras, nor enjoyed the limitless social cruelties of Prince Vallon, did you? The consumption of one of our kind is all of this and more. I will not speak his name, he from whom I took everything. He is undeserving of names. I hold within me his echo. This dark echo once held many echoes of his own, but they are no longer within him, and I do not hear them as he once did. I do not know if they are free now, but I would like to think so. I know that you went to Venice, not because of a guess, as you indicated in your letter. It was because my would-be assassins knew that you went to Venice. From them, I learned a great many things. When you left me, I was in a fugue. Paris, the city of love, was like ashes in my mouth. Without you, I was choking on all that is wonderful in this life. I stepped into one of Paris's catacombs to escape myself when several figures surrounded me in the darkness. With bloody pentagrams floating in the air, they held me with their blood sorcery of the Tremere. This dark echo within me had memories of these kindred. These usurpers have been kindred for what? Less than 1,000 years? These hyenas? Snapping at the heels of a lion, they don't have the pedigree to hold me. My anger asserted itself mightily, and they were all consumed by it. They fell on each other, fangs bared, and fell on me. We struggled in that place of death, in an orgy of blood and struggling bodies. Amelia, I rarely lose control of my beast, as you well know, but knowing that I had lost you left me in a very low place. My beast was nearly roaming free that night. When I came to my senses, I had another dark echo within me. This dark echo was once an immortal sorcerer, and she too had consumed many echoes. I am not proud of what I have done, but it does feel like justice. In your letter, you talked a great deal about the origins of the Giovanni. The Tremere were once immortal practitioners of great magics, not vampires as they are now, but true sorcerers, capable of drawing life energy and even immortal souls out of the living to use for their own ends. They constructed such defensive fortifications that Ventru himself would weep at the genius of it. But the Tremere clan's greatest strength has always been their manipulation of the truth. They are the greatest masters of opportunity. They will spin lies into truth and defeat into victory. My love, you have often remarked that there are so many rumors about the Tremere that no one can know what is real. They stay on the lips of the ambitious and the established alike. This is by design. Again, this is not supposition on my part. I hear the echoes. This is by design. For the powerful among the Tremere, always there are 7. At the top is Tremere himself. Beneath Tremere, there are 7 council members. Beneath them, there are 7 pontifices. For each council member, Beneath each pontifex is 7 lords, followed by regents and then apprentices. You get the idea. 7 seems to be the mystical lucky number that tips the scales for magical potency. While most clans have a discerning eye when it comes to siring childer, the Tremere clan only requires usefulness. A great artist might curry favor with the Toreador clan. A wealthy industrialist might be useful for a Tremere. A medium who can speak to the dead is an excellent source of information for the Tremere. We are ancient vampires, steeped in tradition that has served us for thousands of years. To the Tremere, we are prideful, inflexible, and thus easily outmaneuvered. The Tremere clan police their own by using a secret police known as the Asters. They are taught some kind of counter magic for dealing with renegade Tremere. They are quite good at their job. Rarely do you hear of a Tremere whose reputation has stained the clan, but often the renegades come from the houses within the Tremere. These are secret societies such as High Saturday, which specializes in Vodun and necromancy, or House Goratrix, after the house's founder, which focused on potent blood magic, or the Horned Society, which focuses on infernalism. If cornered, the Tremere will tell you, truthfully, that making pacts with demons is punishable by death within the clan, but what they won't tell you is that capturing a demon and bartering is perfectly fine as long as you don't get caught. Did you know there is a literal portal to hell that remains open deep under one of the chantries in Vienna? The Tremere opened it when they were immortal sorcerers. The wards they constructed hold the demons of hell at bay, but now that they are vampires, they no longer have the power to close the portal or repair those wards if they are damaged. The rumors concerning gargoyles are mostly true as well. They were created as servants when the Tremere sorcerers were capable of such incredible magics. These nights, the Tremere might still be able to create them, but only if they follow a ritualistic blueprint. True magical innovation isn't possible to them any longer, or so my Dark Echo believed. I tell you all of this about the Tremere clan to illustrate one point. Look at all they have accomplished in so short a time. I know you have always secretly loved to see evolution within the Camarilla. To you, it's like seeing the first flowers bloom at the end of winter. I think this is why you've always gravitated to the Tremere. But you must know they are all that they are because of those they consumed. They even have a secret magical ritual that allows as many as 7 of them to consume a vampire. They consumed the weakest among us, the Salubri. They carefully avoided appearing to be ambitious by rarely seeking court positions. They created the most rigid secret dominance hierarchy of any clan and then leaked its existence to the Camarilla, all so that they could appear to be a perfect fit for a sect that values tradition above all else. Each year, mortal society looks less and less familiar to me, but to the Tremere, changing times are simply more obstacles they love to outmaneuver. Each year we fall farther and farther behind. There will come a night when we cannot survive in modern times, and the Tremere simply leave us, the weak, behind. Just as we prey on the mortals, the Tremere clan preys on vampiric society. Is it wrong that I should turn their game back on them? Is it not what they deserve? Or do the Tremere simply evolve and we deserve to be prey? Either way, from a moral standpoint, what I did felt right. With each breath, I smell your tears on the evening air. Your crying sobs echo from each building. I die over and over, but you are long gone. I must leave Paris now. Please say I can see you again. If you cannot love me, then I pray that you destroy me. I do not know what I will become. Without you, I will fall into darkness. Ever yours, Eric. Paris, December 1936.